Howdy, folks. This here's Granny at the Cyrus Family Theater in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Well, over the years, I've mentored many children, and I'm always on the lookout for good reading material for kids. And let me tell you, Granny has found a wonderful book that's perfect for kids. And this book is called Great Kids in History. It's a collection of 22 wonderful stories about children that have made a great impact on history. Did you know it was a 14-year-old boy that invented the television? Well, it's true. Did you know it was an 11-year-old boy that invented the popsicle? Can you believe a teenage girl actually struck out two of the greatest baseball players in history? Now, most of you have heard about Paul Revere, you know, the fellow that rode through the streets warning Americans of a British invasion. Well, have you ever heard of Sybil Ludington? Well, she was a 16-year-old girl that rode through the streets more than 40 miles to warn the Americans of a British invasion. The nation was set to observe the first National Day of Giving Thanks in November of 1863. Well, the day would not go off without a hitch. Thanks to the compassionate spirit of Tad, the holiday took an unusual twist and a new tradition was born that is continued on to this day. Well, late in 1863, a turkey was brought to the White House. The turkey was intended to be served as dinner for the Lincoln family as they celebrated their first official Thanksgiving. Now, Tad, the president's youngest son, was 10 years old at the time, and he saw this turkey in a pen on the White House grounds. Well, he began to take up time with this turkey, unaware of its impending doom. He named his newfound friend Jack. Well, early on Thanksgiving morning, Tad arose and went outside and found his feathered friend missing. He searched the grounds of the White House and failed to find the bird. Well, he later found Jack in a cage in the White House kitchen. Tad asked the cook, why was Jack caged? Well, the cook told Tad that Jack was supposed to be killed and served for dinner. Well, Tad was horrified. He begged the cook not to kill Jack until he had a chance to speak to his father. Well, he rushed upstairs to the president's conference room where he was having a staff meeting. Well, Tad burst into the room with tears in his eyes and begged his father to spare Jack's life. Well, the president explained to Tad that the turkey had been brought to the White House specifically to be eaten by the family. Well, Tad pleaded, he's a good turkey and I don't want him killed. That's a terrible thing to do to my turkey. Well, President Lincoln thought about it for a minute and then he wrote a note to the chef that Jack the turkey was to be spared and turned over to Tad Lincoln. Well, the grateful child thanked his father and rushed downstairs, hoping it wasn't too late. Well, he approached the chef and handed him the presidential order sparing Jack's life. The chef read the note, rolled his eyes, and released the bird to Tad's custody. Well, Jack lived out the remaining years of his turkey life as Tad's pet. Well, that's just one of the many great stories in this here book. And it's a great learning tool for children and teaches children how to think outside of the box. Well, parents and children can share these stories and both can learn what children can accomplish if they just set their minds to it. There's also a great story about a boy named Thomas. Now, he had learning disabilities, but you won't believe how amazing his life turned out. He is an inspiration for any child that has a learning disability. Now, your children will be inspired. This book is 69 pages long and just chock full of so many wonderful stories. Well, now, this here book was written by a guy named Michael Williams, an award-winning author and journalist. And this book will make excellent reading material for your children. If you have a young reader in your life, this book will make a great gift idea for an upcoming birthday or even as a Christmas gift. Now, Great Kids in History is available in Kindle or in print at Amazon.com. You can also buy this book at Amazon.com or GreatKidsInHistory.com. Y'all take it from Granny, your kids will love this book.